Do I believe that Mastered Ultra Instinct should be the pinnacle of all transformations? Absolutely. Do I believe that that means they should cancel all other transformations and not ever make a single new one? Absolutely not. And I'm going to talk to you today how that could be possible and why they should do this. What's up, everybody? This is Trinity Gamer 333 here today, and I'm going to bring you a topic in which I believe that has been a big part of the discussion in the community lately on the upcoming possibility of a new series after the movie and everything, and what the community thinks should happen when it involves transformations and what I believe should happen. So I mentioned then a very beginning part that Mastered Ultra Instinct definitely should be the pinnacle of the transformations, and I do believe this. I believe Mastered Ultra Instinct should be the farthest evolution that Goku should ever have, and his top tier power overall throughout the entire series from now on. And now you're going to wonder, well then how is that going to be the case? How are you going to get more powerful enemies that Goku's going to have to face? Well, at the end of the series, Goku says, I can't just tap back into Mastered Ultra Instinct. It's not possible. He was pushed into a corner so far that this became only possible through how much Jiren ultimately beat him down in the end. Now, how they can play off of this into the continuation of the series is they could go at it at like this. You could introduce new forms within the series, again, for marketing purposes and everything like that, and just to show how far ahead Mastered Ultra Instinct is in relation to the pinnacle of transformations. And I believe that you can do this in the series by adding in new transformations, new further evolutions that Goku and Vegeta discover. Maybe add a new color type to the Super Saiyan hair, such as purple or orange, and they haven't used purple or orange yet. Give it some unique name. Like I have a video where I talk about the possibility of using Super Saiyan Solar, in which they learn how to control solar energy, and that's where you get the orange color hair. Or they could do something similar of like the darkness side of it, Super Saiyan Void with the purplish hair. And this could be a darker type of Super Saiyan. But ultimately, I think that either way, they should establish more forms and newer forms to further express how far ahead Master Ultra Instinct even is compared to these forms. Because you look at Jiren, and Jiren, from what we know, at least it was not directly said, did not have Mastered Ultra Instinct, and he didn't have Ultra Instinct at all. All of that was just his pure power, and he was able to match up against a Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku without Ultra Instinct himself. So maybe even a further beyond the pinnacle of Master Ultra Instinct is, if, all the angels are said to have had Mastered Ultra Instinct as well, so why not add a transformation if it is a power-up and not necessarily a transformation? Maybe put a transformation in with Mastered Ultra Instinct or something along those lines, but that might be going a little too far, and that kind of takes away from the pinnacle of power that Mastered Ultra Instinct is. But I think as Goku and Vegeta and friends meet up against new enemies and everything like that, they could still have potential issues with the power of the enemies as well, and just tap into new powers such as Vegeta's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan evolution, his new blue form. That's a perfect prime example to use against a new enemy. That's how he fought against Toppo. Super Saiyan Blue wasn't enough, but this evolution form of it was enough to defeat Toppo. So now do something along those lines where they find a new form to combat this new enemy, but it's still to the point where it's not like he has to tap into Master Ultra Instinct every single time they face a new enemy. So then it's just like, oh, well, Goku just has Mastered Ultra Instinct just to tap into, so we know that he can defeat the enemy. Nothing wrong with that. Whereas, so that there's not really as much tension, because Goku could just go and tap an Ultra Instinct and just defeat the enemy right away. That would be dumb. It would be pointless to even have an enemy that would be able to that would just simply lose to Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Save Ultra Instinct for those primo times in the series where it is the only viable option. I mean, the absolute most viable option above even fusing or above a spirit bomb or anything like that. Ultra Instinct is the only way to defeat the enemy, maybe once, maybe 2 times in the series. So that way Ultra Instinct itself does not get overused, but at the same time they can introduce more threats to make everything seem more threatening, because Ultra Instinct isn't something that Goku could just tap into, such as he can these other forms. So, and again, Dragon Ball is all about transformations. So I know a lot of you might disagree with me on this, but let's be honest, there's going to be new transformations. Dragon Ball is a show that derives from transformations. It is driven on transformations. So there's going to be new transformations. But this is just kind of my idea on how they can utilize these new transformations and make everything a lot more tense. So it's not like the fallback is just ultimately Ultra Instinct Goku, and you can't just fall back to that every time. Goku can't do that. He can't just fall back to it. So add a new transformation that he can go to help him against the enemy, or that Vegeta and him can use to defeat the enemy instead of having to use Master Ultra Instinct. And then that way, whenever you do decide to ultimately close the series, make Mastered Ultra Instinct the clear statement pinnacle of power for Goku and for Vegeta. Maybe eventually have both of them have it, and they have to use both of them have to use it to defeat whoever the final enemy is, and to close out the entire series. But then you still have all these other transformations that you can market and use to just keep building on the ladder. Whereas Ultra Instinct's at the top, but you keep building upon the ladder. So, something like along the lines of Super Saiyan 4, or like I mentioned earlier, Super Saiyan Solar or Super Saiyan Void. Just different random cool Super Saiyan transformations, or even it doesn't even have to be Super Saiyan. It can be something else entirely new. Just following the basis of the aura colors and the colors we haven't used for hairstyle, and if they were to go with new transformations, I think this is the path they could follow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did like it, make sure to leave a like and comment your ideas and thoughts. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.